Hurricane Lee was a destructive and powerful Atlantic hurricane that occurred during the 2011 Atlantic hurricane season. The hurricane made landfall on South Carolina's coast, causing significant destruction and disruption in the area. The origins of Hurricane Lee can be traced back to an area of disturbed weather that formed near the coastline of Costa Rica and Nicaragua on August 21, 2011. Over the course of the next few days, the system gradually developed in intensity and it was eventually categorized as a tropical storm by the National Hurricane Center. The storm quickly intensified, and soon developed into a hurricane with winds reaching a maximum of 115 miles per hour. On August 27, 2011, the storm had reached its peak intensity and made landfall on South Carolina's coast as a Category 2 hurricane. The hurricane caused spills of fuel, sewage overflows, and significant damage to infrastructure. Power lines were affected, knocking out power to thousands of homes, businesses, and the Air Force Base nearby. There were reports of flooding and roof damage from the storm. The area was left without electricity for days as repair crews worked to restore power back to the region. Emergency crews were sent to assist the affected areas. Various shelters were opened to accommodate residents and those displaced by the storm. The storm brought high winds and heavy rains to the area, damaging buildings, trees, and infrastructure alike. Thousands were forced to evacuate due to flooding and storm surge. The hurricanes caused considerable economic loss and property damage. Total damage estimates from Hurricane Lee were estimated to be at least $200 million. After Hurricane Lee passed, emergency crews worked to rebuild the area and restore power. Local volunteer organizations helped to clean up debris and assist those in need. The National Guard and other emergency crews were sent in to help with the relief effort. As a result of all the relief efforts, the region began to recover quickly in the days and weeks following Hurricane Lee. Several government aid programs were created to help the region cope with the damages and loss of life. Insurance companies began to receive claims and work to help those affected by the storm. In total, Hurricane Lee killed 6 people and left thousands homeless. Though the hurricane was destructive, recovery efforts were successful in turning the area back to its pre-storm state. Organizations such as the Red Cross provided aid to those affected.